Good morning and welcome to Massa International School here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. My name is Guy Kasakis and I'm the principal at Massa International School. We are a co-educational day and boarding school from nursery through to A levels. We have students from all around the world coming to our particular school to study the IGCSEs, the UK curriculum, and we also implement and blend the International Early Years Curriculum into our Early Years program, the International Primary Curriculum into our primary program. So we have a blend of the international curriculum plus the UK curriculum. As an international school, we believe we're truly international as we tend to look at other curriculums all around the world to make sure that we stay up to date with latest practice. So, as research tells us, some of the top education countries in the world, such as Canada, Finland, Singapore, New Zealand, Australia, all have professional practice in place to keep improving education for our children. So, although we are a British curriculum school and we follow that particular practice all the way through for our students who are completing obviously their IGCSE and A levels, we do make sure that we continue to research what other countries are doing and therefore professionally develop our teachers in teaching, learning, assessing, and reporting, as well as good classroom practice. So, with no further ado, today we're looking at the importance of learning a foreign language in the 21st century. Now, we all know that learning foreign languages, especially from a young age, allows the brain to be able to take in the characteristics of the various languages as well as English. As we get older, it's more difficult to teach people a foreign language. And therefore, I'd like to now introduce our head of modern foreign languages, Mr. Yazin, who's on my left, who will be giving a short overview of the importance of foreign languages, plus some of the languages that we have here in Massa International School students. Followed by Mr. Justin on my right, who is head of secondary school, who will also be giving you a little bit of an overview on modern foreign languages. So, no further ado, I'd like to hand over to Mr. Yazin.
Good morning. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue. Je suis Yassine Beylet, enseignant de français ici à Massa. I would like to start off with a quote from one of my heroes. It says, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. And if you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. That's enough. Language learning was once considered nothing but as the word which we use to become increasingly connected. Learning language other than English is considered a necessity. Advancing technologies afford us the ability to communicate no matter where we are in the world and find the important scope for language study. Foreign language study is all about learning how to truly communicate and connect with others. When you master foreign language, you can exercise your new superhuman power of being able to understand what someone is saying and reply back, all on the spot and in time. Let me tell you some facts about French. Do you know that French is one of the fastest growing languages in the world? French is the official language in 29 countries. 270 million French speakers worldwide. Number of French speakers who rise to as much as 700 million by 20. Then another fact, 180 million people learned French worldwide last year. Second most learned language in Europe. And another fact, French is spoken in 5 continents: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia. And you know, guys, 30% of English words derived from French. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I'm not surprised. Well, so now let's see why we learn French. I will just give some facts. French is the second most widely learned foreign language after English, and the fifth most widely spoken language. French is also the only language alongside English that is taught in every country. Speaking French opens up opportunities to study in prestigious universities in Europe and the world, of course. So what does our curriculum involve? In French syllabus, the French syllabus in Marsa is designed for students who are learning French as a foreign language. The aim is to develop an ability to use the language effectively for practical communication. The course is based on language skills of listening, reading, speaking, and writing. And these are built on as learners progress through their studies. We also aim to offer insights into the cultural countries where French is spoken and encouraging positive attitude towards language learning and towards speakers of other languages. So now, how do we assess students and teaching? Teach French. For us, in languages, we always assess reading, listening, and speaking for French speakers. And we do that for all our languages. We do a lot of speaking assessments and listening assessments. This will give the learners immediate feedback on their progress after they spend time listening to the pronunciation of words, and then be assessed on how they use those words. To learn conversational French, we will have to start with mastering the pronunciation, the basic grammar options, and simple sentences structure. Then we can start on getting on board with the conversation. So lastly, I will leave you with this thought. I'm sure everyone knows the popular brands of Cartier, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent, but how many of you can pronounce those words? Well, at my side, I can teach you. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Yazin, for that overview of French and being able to speak French, the importance of French in the 21st century students. I'd like to now hand over to Mr. Chasson.
Thank you. Good morning. Bonjour, and I will probably actually mention a few things that probably Mr. Castine and Guy already said. But at Mensa, we have Mr. Castine, who is the head of our language department and modern foreign languages. And he's very unassuming person, but he's very good with children at our school. And he knows what makes the most effective learning. And he works really hard with our teachers in Mandarin, in French, in Arabic, in Islamic, and in Bahasa Melayu to bring out the most efficient development in our students. Now, as he's already said, and Together already said, to learn a language is so important these days. As we become a far more globalized community, then learning a language is ultra important. It's actually one thing that I've really failed on since I've been in Malaysia, but I still have that goal. It opens up so many globalized opportunities. You can understand cultures in it, that's what being said. Once you learn a language, I think then studying it becomes easier and more understandable, and the child becomes happier to actually go into a language classroom and develop in any language. Also, obviously, as a student develops throughout our key stage 1 to 5 year, they will become more marketable in whatever school, whatever country, whatever culture they decide to move to. And different opportunities then are made available to them. So I think the understanding that learning a language is probably one of the most important opportunities that student can come across in any secondary school and primary school. Making connections is also a really important part of learning a language, and it's appreciating when you actually learn a language, you actually, as Mr. Yasin mentioned in his quote earlier, you don't actually just talk to the person's head, you actually get into their heart, you appreciate their culture. So, at MASA, in all those subjects that I mentioned, Mandarin, French, Arabic, Islamic, in Bahasa Malay, we try and develop that. And as Mr. Yasin's already mentioned, we try and introduce fun into our lessons, and immerse students in all sorts of the culture and the language that's being taught at that time. You should come and see our classrooms if you get a chance. In assessing, speaking, reading, and so on, writing and listening, and understanding all of the activities that we do in the class using constructivist activities. So that means activities based on what the children actually already know, and the sort of environment that they live in. That way, they will understand more and they will enjoy more. We get students in our classes to respond, as he's already mentioned, from written and spoken language, with increasing confidence through asking questions, through discussion, practicing intonation and pronunciation, and some of the subjects that I know they teach in the different subjects are things, as I mentioned, related to their home life, their environment, would be things like days of the week, family, appearance, nationality, country, and these sort of things are assessed in many different ways, very similar to the other subjects that we assess, or the other methods that we use in the other subjects, like quizzes, role plays, projects, and just general discussion. Just to give you an example, for instance, from our Islamic curriculum, as the children will study things like the belief of Islam, and also the religious, historical, and moral questions that they should know at all different levels, from primary school to our secondary school. They also study the basic Islamic rituals in a proper manner, so they know and they understand what should be done. So I would say the importance that we place on our language department as a whole, and is run obviously very, very well by Mr. Yasin, is that it's so important to learn language, and we try and place the utmost respect and importance on that. Thanks. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Justin, and thank you, Mr. Yasin. Now, in concluding, let's just wrap up. I'll give you a little bit of an overview of our modern foreign language program. Now, you've heard from our head of secretary and our head of modern foreign languages. Let's have a quick overview on really what the children at MASA International School are actually achieving in the area of language. Now, we've mentioned we do French, Mandarin, Malay, Islamic studies. Well, a couple of other things you need to know. As an expatriate, if your children come to MASA International School, they do a course called Malaysian Studies. Now, Malaysian Studies runs in parallel to MASA. So our local students, it is compulsory for you to do MASA, but expatriate students, as you come to Malaysia to live, you get to learn some of the language, you learn the traditions, you learn the culture, you learn food. You participate in the festivities and festivals that occur with Diwali, Chinese New Year, and Hari Raya. And you embrace and, as I said, you form a love of this particular country. So languages is more than just learning a modern foreign language when you come to MASA International School. It's about embracing children and other families, parents, teachers from a variety of cultures and learning to live with one family. Another interesting factor is that we do have Bahasa and Mandarin running in our early years program. So that's children as young as 4 years of age that are actually learning a different language other than English. We also have a language program, a language teachers in primary school and in the secondary school. And then we have other teachers like Mr. Gazin, who teaches from primary through to HSC level. Now, another interesting fact that you should know about languages at Parsons International School. Being an international school, we have children here who, for example, come from Korea. As a Korean family, you come to Masa and you're obviously still speaking Korean at home as your national language in your background. But we are teaching you English, or you are expressing yourself and you're learning English, which is, once again, a global language. But we are also exposing you in primary school to French, Mandarin, and Malaysian studies. So a young student, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years of age, is learning up to 5 languages at the one time. They're speaking their own language, they're speaking English, and then learning Mandarin and learning French, or Bahasa and or Malaysian studies. So there's a variety of languages being spoken by the young children. And funnily enough, based on the way the young child's brain functions and the research that we have, they can cater to that and they learn these languages a lot easier than us adults. So that is a really important factor here at our particular school. Another thing I'd like to just emphasise is that as the years progress, one of the other languages that is starting to now creep into Malaysia and the NFL curriculum and becoming quite popular is Spanish. So Spanish too is also very well recognised around the world. Many people globally speak Spanish, and I have no doubt that in the next 2 or 3 years at Parsons International School, that is another language that our parents will be requesting us to teach. As Mr. Yazza mentioned, they do reading, they do speaking, they do listening, and they do writing for all of these languages that I just mentioned. All of our primary children are exposed to all of our languages at the moment, right up until year 7, where then we do ask them to specialise and select a language that they can follow through to IGCSE level. But the exposure is there in the early years of the primary school program, and that is extremely important for young children. The other thing I'd like to sort of also mention is that we have a very good blend of using technology and a wonderful number of applications and websites that also support the modern foreign language program that I know Mr. Gazin didn't mention, but he uses an absolutely brilliant program for French. And whilst we've been in this global pandemic, it has been a very successful French application that he's been using to continue the learning of French lessons. So we do have a blend of integrated ICT with the more familiar textbook, workbook, and teaching face-to-face situation. So we have a program in place where we have a scope and sequence that is sequential from the early years all the way to IGCSE. So we have programs that once again sequential year by year for the children to develop their skills in languages. We then have assessing, we then have reporting, parent-teacher conferences, and once again our teachers and our parents are in full communication and stay connected so that we embrace the love of learning for the benefit of the children. So in saying all that, once again I'd like to thank you for checking in with us for our live Facebook feed. And if you have any questions, please come and visit us here at Parsons International School. We're open every day, Monday to Friday and Saturday mornings to answer your questions. Come on in and let us take you on a tour of the school. If you can't get to Masa, please contact our admissions team and we can do a virtual tour, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about the wonderful programs we have at Parsons International School for all of our children. And once again, I look forward to hopefully talking to some of you in person in the near future. Thank you very much.